Hi everyone, this is Deb. I'm here finally with my October 2023 Potomac Beads Treasure Box makes. I haven't even started on November, starting that today, later, after I get this video up. So I'm going to go, it kind of goes in order of how I made them, except this was the last thing. We had, it was called Ghoulish Goodies. We had a lot of orange in it, which I didn't use. I don't know. I think I made so much fall and Halloween jewelry previously that I'm kind of oranged out. But I did use some purple, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But I went with the neutrals. This was in my bead mix, as were um, these sort of daisy spacers in check glass, and I think these brown black ones. And then these round topaz check glass beads and the pearls were in the kit. And I just strung this, and I did put on, I think these are bead covers, yeah, crimp bead covers. And then I just did a little dangle, kind of cute, I think, with some of the leaves, well, a leaf, what is that called? Like a beetle, ladybug or beetle kind of thing, and some of the pearls and topaz colors. And then I just put chain on from my stash and a little silver lobster claw clasp. And I believe that one is, I think it's about, yeah, well, helps if you do it the right way. Let's see, from there to there, it's about 20-inch necklace. And then these don't really match it, but these were the magnesite beads in the kit. And then these were some of the bead mix, as were, I believe, these rounds. So I don't know what they are. I put them on little ball antique brass head pins and antique brass ear wires, and that's that. And they're just nice everyday earrings. Then this one was next, and it took me a little time. I couldn't decide. I knew I wanted to use these green squares that don't have holes in them. So I ended up doing like a little bit of a chainmail because, and it's kind of wonky if you don't have it on, but I had found these square jump rings and I hadn't used them before. So, but they're a little thin. So I did like a 2 and 2. I put two squares and then in between I put I flip it over, two round jump rings. I don't know if you're able to see that. See squares and rounds. But they kind of want to go a little like a diamond instead of a square, right? Which is fine. And then I just hooked that on to chain also with a lobster claw clasp. And that one is, I believe, 18-inch. I'm pretty sure because I originally cut the chain too long and then I went back and changed it. And it lays nice when it's on. You just have to make sure the dangles, they should all be facing the same direction. You know, they should hang off the bottom of the jump rings. So it does twist a little bit. I don't know, not my favorite piece ever, but it's something different. And then I just made simple earrings to match, and they also want to become like diamonds instead of squares. And I matched it up with the pearls and the peridot green bicones that were in the kit, and just some silver finished steel ear wires. Then this one is probably my favorite piece. We had this in the kit. We had these ones before, I think. Anyway, I just did a simple wire wrap with a vintage bronze wire, just a quick, up and down and around kind of thing. This is from my stash. I had five, one, two, I had five of these melon beads left, and I had these two Czech cathedral beads left. So I paired them with the magnesite and the topaz rounds, and I did bead links. These rings were in the October kit. The bead caps were from my stash around the Czech melon beads. And I did use the clasp that was in the kit. So everything from the kit except for finishing up um, 5 of these melon beads and 2 of these cathedral beads, and I think that just those kind of I felt like brought in the more transparent color. I had to fix that. I just noticed the wrap is not tight on the back of there. Anyway, um, but I thought these brought out the more topazy color, or I guess it's like a topaz. And these are called topaz, but they're very pale. They're like a light topaz. So I really like that. I would definitely wear that. And that one is, let's see, also about 20 inch plus the dangle, which is about 2.5 inches. And then I did make a pair of earrings to go with it. These were the last 2 magnesite beads. You know, I like my gemstones. So, this is a wire wrap link, not wire wrap. These are chain links made with wire. They are simple loops. I did simple loops, and I did connect them together with jump rings, vintage bronze jump rings. And on here, I didn't use a jump ring to connect them, but this is basically the same link as this here, but with the howlite above it. So double dangle. Really like those too. And then the next piece is this necklace, but I have to restring it because apparently I put this on wrong and it keeps wanting to twist, and I've tried twisting the amethyst beading wire that's in here from another company. Anyway, I made a removable pendant. I made the pendant first. I used one of the cup beads. Finally, I used a cup bead. I did bring in these check faceted rondelles from my stash. They are color lined sapphire slash purple with bronze coating on some. Apparently, the bronze is hard to discern. I brought in these gold beads, I think from September, and these little spiced lavender rounds, opaque, I think also from September Potomac Beads box. Now these gold seed beads were not what came in October. They were from a prior box, which was June or July. I don't know. But I wanted to do something with the check glass leaves and the daggers, so I did like a fringe, and I did it in a strange way. I started at the bottom of one of these leaves. I think the shortest one here. And then I went up through one of the holes in the cup bead. I put another one of those check glass beads here and on top of the uh, lavender opaque leaves to bring in a little more color. And I just did multi lengths of them. Each. I think it turned out really pretty. I was happy with that. Originally, I was going to make earrings because I had 2 of these slipperit, they're like purple and gold and sort of pink and all those different colors. And I think because of the different colors of them, I liked the different colors in this faceted glass beads. These 2 cubes were from the bead mix in the October kit. These were from my stash, as was the chain and the lobster claw on the back, and this is an 18-inch necklace with before adding the bead dangle. And this is a loop, made with seed beads up here. And I just hooked a jump ring through and put the clasp on, so you can wear the necklace with or without. But like I said, I do have to restring it because or change the links, because to do that I'd have to restring it because this link wants to spin backwards and they're not double-sided, unfortunately. Okay, and then the last thing I made is this 7-inch bracelet. And it's the pearls from the kit. These little pinch beads were in my bead mix. These brown and tan odd shaped rectangles. I guess they're sort of coffin shaped. Maybe that's why they were in the October. I don't know. They're weird shaped rectangles, and they're single hole. Those were all in the bead mix. These 2 black and brown check faceted glass were in, I think, September bead mix. not bead mix, bead box, treasure box, sorry. And I just used a stainless steel beading wire that was from my stash, and same with a gunmetal color lobster claw and um, jump ring. It's an open jump ring. I didn't have any closed ones in gunmetal. So that's that. That's a 7 millimeter, 7 inch bracelet. And so that's it. I think I counted this as two pieces because of the dangle. I was really proud of myself. I just didn't have the patience to do another one for an earring. So I turned, and I had a scrap of amethyst purple beading wire, so I wanted to use that. Now I might have to change that out because when I restring it, and this chain, I don't know if my cutters are getting dull or what, but this chain was tough for me to cut for some reason. It's a finer chain, but I really had trouble cutting it. I need to either sharpen my pliers or pull out my new ones finally, once and for all, right? So, do you have a favorite? Let me know which is your favorite. Do you like any of them? I hope. I mean, this is the most unique one. It's sort of a chainmail one. And I used to do chainmail more. I haven't done it in a while. And I thought it would just be different to use those square jump rings with the squares. And I have one more of these green um, open squares left from the treasure box. But this one's my favorite. And actually this one too, as soon as I fix that gold. I really like that too. Um, and actually this one, I would wear this one. It's dainty, but it's something I think dainty seems to be popular now, actually. So I think I would wear that. None of them are really over the top, I think, and that's my style. I'm not too over the top. So anyway, I hope you like them, and please do come back soon. I'll be having November probably in a couple days, 2 days or 3 days, because I've already gotten December's box, so I need to move on to using that and start preparing for collabs that I have this month as well. So yeah, this was fun, a little tedious, and like I said, I'm not a avid bead weaver, so it takes me a while to figure out how I want to start something and do it. And I was trying the larger 10 millimeter faceted beads that came in the kit, and I didn't like them with it, so I went dainty again. And I just am mad that I have to restring that. I don't know how I got that so it's turning, but anyway, that's all. Thank you so much again. See you soon. Hugs, love, and peace.